Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. It's highly likely that from the narcissist involved in your life, you went through intense devaluation. Many victims of narcissistic abuse go through intense devaluation. But you see, the thing is with the devaluation is a lot of victims of abuse, of narcissistic abuse, actually believe that narrative, right? They start to look through the lens at their own existence through the lens of the narcissist, right? And first and foremost, what you got to understand is this was a deliberate attack. This was a deliberate attempt to diminish you, to make you feel inferior, right? To make you feel less than. It was a deliberate sabotage from the narcissist that was involved in your life, first and foremost. That's why they've done it, right? But it can leave, a stain on your consciousness, mind, heart, and soul, and you begin to actually believe what you've been made out to be, right? And you look through the scope or look through the lens of the narcissist at your own existence, and you really need to understand that you have to stop looking through that lens, right, of what the narcissist told you you are. What the narcissist told you you are isn't true. It's not real, right? They may have picked out certain things about you or your appearance or your conduct or whatever it is that they've done to devalue you. But it's not true, right? You're rare, you're unique, I should say. Rare doesn't even cut it. You're unique. There's only one you. There's never been you through the whole existence of time. And there will never be another you for the rest of the days of Earth, right? So you don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. You don't need to feel inferior, right? If they made you feel a certain way or gave you insecurities about the way you look or the way you conduct yourself or your speech or whatever it might be, you got to take this stuff with a whole pinch of salt, or a whole bucket of salt, as I like to say, you got to take a whole bucket of salt with everything that the narcissist said, right? First and foremost, they're liars, right? I should have said that before. They're liars. They lie through and through. So you got to understand that even when it hurts, you've got to adopt the same approach in learning how to deal with it. Because they're compulsive liars, they're pathological liars, they lie through their teeth constantly to get through this world. They're lying and lying and lying. So therefore, when it hurts, it's the same thing. It's one of their lies again. It's a deliberate attack and a deliberate attempt to make you feel less than, right? And it can be really cold the way they devalue about certain things, right? And you've got to, the only way you can break free from this devaluation is by building yourself with self-love and gratitude, right? And not only just gratitude from your own self giving thanks, but perhaps you have an influence on someone else's life in your family circle or friendship circle, or even your romantic partner. Maybe this narcissist wasn't a romantic partner that you dealt with, and it was for another type of relationship. So, if people give thanks and praise for your influence in their lives, that's like another form of appreciation and gratitude, because it makes you extremely grateful that you're able to have a positive influence in someone's life, right? But you should also be grateful as well. So for everyday things, right? Even be grateful for the experience of the narcissistic abuse, right? Even be grateful for that. I know you've been through pain. I'm not justifying it. I'm not condoning it. It's not right what you went through. But all I'm saying is you've woken up now. And I really don't want you looking through this lens at yourself and allowing this parasite narcissist that was involved in your life to disrupt your self-image, your self-worth, your belief in yourself. I don't want them disrupting that at all. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But look, they lie. Right? They lied throughout the entire relationship when you was involved with them. About the small things, about big things. They lied all the time, right? So you've got to understand that this devaluation is not the reality. It's a strategy done by the narcissist to prevent you healing, to prevent you moving forward. You've got to understand that if you were discarded or reverse discarded, ultimately, they don't want you progressing. They'll be out there moving on with new supplies, etc., right? Or new entourages of people. If this is a friend, you know, that you was involved with, a narcissistic friend, they'll be moving on with new people and stuff. Yes, they won't be able to find someone who's offering the same supply that you used to offer. That's inevitable. But they don't want you progressing, right? And they do keep watch. They do keep watch. They do find out from flying monkeys if you've got associates of theirs that are to do with you. They will find out through the grapevine about where your life's going, where you're heading, right? So ultimately, they do this devaluation to keep you stuck. They want to instill insecurities in you. They want to damage your self-esteem. They want to damage your self-worth. They're horrible, tyrannical people. Horrible, really horrible people, right? In the way that they've, you know, if this was a romantic partner you involved with this narcissist in your life and they've made you feel and have these insecurities about, you know, at the end of the day, this person is no good for you. They never was good for you, right? There's no future with them, right? Or if this was a friend or a family member, a colleague or associate, if they've given you insecurities and damaged your self-esteem and your self-worth, then the only way out is for you to build your own self-love and self-worth again. You're not going to find it through interacting with other people, right? Yes, if you build enough self-love within yourself and then eventually you move on in new relationships, non-narcissistic relationships, you move forward in life, yes, it may help your self-esteem, etc. But ultimately, you've got to do a lot of inner work yourself first, right? Because you don't really want to carry this low self-esteem, low self-worth into a new relationship, because no matter, even if you meet a genuine person, no matter what this genuine person does to build you up, ultimately and fundamentally, you're not going to believe it because you're still looking through yourself at the lens of the narcissist. They want to stay in your mind. They want to stay in your consciousness. They want to destroy your beliefs. You know, some of these narcissists that are involved in your life will even try and destroy your belief systems. So you might meditate or pray or whatever, you know, they'll try and take that away from you, right? Because they know that's your construct to keep you level-headed and at peace with yourself. And in whatever ways of your worship they are, ultimately, they don't like you having anything that's outside of the paradox of the narcissistic relationship that you was involved in with this narcissist. They don't want you to have anything of your own. And they don't even want you to have self-love. They don't want you to have self-esteem. They don't want you to think highly of yourself, right? Because look, and I probably should have said this earlier, and I know I said that earlier on as well, but look, realistically speaking, this is a projection as well, because the narcissist doesn't view themselves very highly. Forget the mask, forget the artificial light that they masquerade through life with, forget the whole outwardly appearance. And I don't mean features wise, I mean the outwardly appearance of how the narcissist orientates themselves. Forget about that. Beneath the core of it all is a fragile someone with very low self-esteem. And it's not a joke, it's not a laughing matter, people that have low self-esteem. But to make themselves feel better, they try to bring you down. That's their ultimate goal. That makes them feel satisfied because they feel so low about themselves, So therefore, if they think they can bring you down a peg or two, that makes their existence and world brighten up, right? So just focus on yourself, build yourself with self-love, and understand that what they said about you is not true, right? It's not true at all. They might have picked something out, you know, they might have, look, in narcissistic friends relationships, you know, the insecure narcissist, you know, that is concerned for being too big, for example, right? For being too big. They'll pick holes in someone else's appearance and make them feel like they're too big. Or either, you know, if the narcissist has weight issues with feeling like they're too underweight, they'll pick holes in someone else to make themselves feel better about their weight issues. This is what they do, and I just use weight as an example, but they could do anything about this person's too tall, this person's too small, this person's too this person's too that, or they could do something, you know, they don't like the way your conduct, the way you conduct yourself and express yourself, so they diminish the way that you express yourself, so you start second guessing the way that you string together a sentence. You start second guessing and being quiet and maybe not speaking up because they always belittled you and put you down for the way that you converse and the way that you speak. You know, you could have a lisp, for example, and they took the mick out of you about your lisp. You know, they'll pick up on something, right? They'll pick up on something, but they use your own existence against you. That's their ultimate goal. Your own existence, the person that you are. They just use that against you, right? But this all comes from a place of their low self-worth, of their low self-esteem. So please, please do not let the belittling, the devaluation of the narcissist have such an impact on your life that you begin to look through the lens of the narcissist at your own existence. Maybe many of you this video won't appeal to, but I wanted to deliver this message to anyone who is looking through the lens at their own existence as the narcissist, right? And the strengths within you, you know, but maybe this video might help you facilitate it and actually recognize, oh wow, you was looking through the lens of the narcissist at your own existence, right? Because the thing is they may not have appreciated you. They may have devalued you. They may not have treasured the relationship that you shared, of whatever type of relationship this is, romantic, friendship, family member, colleague or associate. They may not have treasured it, but someone else will. Someone else will treasure your existence. And someone else will be grateful to have you in their existence, right? So make sure you build yourself up with enough self-love before you enter new relationship settings of whatever type of relationship that is, friend, family member, romantic partner, colleague, associate, whatever type of relationship you endeavor into. Make sure that you've built yourself with enough self-love and you've removed this lens, this clouded vision of your own reality away. You've eliminated it, right? And you begin to look through yourself through the way that God would view you. You know, I'm not saying that you can be God, but I'm saying look through the way that God would view you, or the universe would view you, or your own, or the way you view yourself. Have a healthy outlook about your own existence. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. If you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, spiritual channel. Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member, getting access to unseen videos and video requests, 3-day free trial by visiting ZionMembership.com. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.